As a leader, you must remember you are being watched, and in everything you do, you must set the example. Guys, welcome to my channel. The last part that really caught my attention in this book, from that really caught my attention. There's so much that we could talk about in this book about leadership, but just one of the things that really I was able to relate, and that maybe I went through also, is the part in 297 that says set the example. And just off the bat, you could just think what this is going to talk about. I already, when I started to read it, I was like, oh, I know where he's going. But he goes a little deeper and he talks about things that really, are important. And then he says, set the example. If you are in a leadership position, the team is watching you. Your people are watching your attitude, they are watching your behavior, and they don't miss a thing. If you are late for a meeting, they notice it. If you roll your eyes, they notice it. If you yawn, they are watching and they think you are tired or bored or both. The team members are watching everything, and on the top of that, they will initiate what they see. If you are late, they will be late too. If you dress like a slob, they will dress the same way. If you break the rules, they will break the rules. So you have to behave correctly at all times. You have to be the ideal. They will also consciously or unconsciously mimic your emotions. If you stay calm, so will they. If you panic, they will panic as well. If you have negative thoughts, attitudes, their attitudes will turn negative. However, if you have a positive attitude, they will. If you treat people with respect, remain humble, and act professionally, then your team, for the most part, will do the same. What trips many leaders up is failing to understand how perspective their subordinates are. Notice everything. They watch, they take notes, they discuss leaders' behaviors among themselves. I know this because I was also in that position. I was the youngest of the most junior guy in the first two CO platoons. We were also watching our bosses because your subordinates are watching so closely. It also means they will notice if you cover things up. If you make a mistake, don't try to cover up. Admit it, own it, explain why you will do what you will do to prevent it from it happening again. Don't lie to them. They see right through it. As a leader, you must remember you are being watched, and in everything you do, you must set the example. So this makes sense to me because I've been in a position where I would see my team or the people I'm leading, and I would ask myself, why are they acting like that? Why are they not, doing better? But then I would look at myself and I'm like, hey, wait, am I setting a high standard for them? Am I actually being an example? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? And then I started to notice that I wasn't setting an example. I wanted people to take certain actions that I wasn't willing or doing also. So what he says is true. You have to set the example. You have to initiate. If you want your team to do something, you start by you first. So I think this concludes the few videos that we did on this book. I totally recommend you need to read this book. Get the audio, read it. I don't know. If you don't like reading, the audio may work for you. But I totally recommend this book. This will open your eyes to leadership and on a different level, a different point of view. And I think that a good leader recognizes that he doesn't know everything, and he is willing to learn and grow and learn from others. And that's the best way to do it. And the things he says is learn to build trust, learn to be decisive, learn to take command, learn to control your emotions, learn to deliver the truth, learn balance, learn the strategy and tactics, learn to lead. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching this video, and I will see you guys on the next videos.